Hi, welcome to Zgadget Review. We hadn't heard much from Cyberpunk 2077 for a few weeks, especially this week, which has been CES week, and I've been like crazy busy. There are a lot more videos coming on, more CES stuff, so make sure you subscribe. But getting back to Cyberpunk 2077, because I know you missed the chaos and drama of that game. Today, co-founder of CD Projekt Red, Marcin Iwinski, put out a video a month after the game came out to apologize for the game being so crappy and to let you know that they will do better going forward. Here are some of the remarks, or the most important parts of what he had to say.
When I started CDPR 25 years ago, one of its founding principles was honest and direct communication with gamers. When CDPR Red, the game development part of CDPR, was born, it added something important to that principle, the ambition to make the best games in the world. It became our mission and something that guided us up until now.
And he's right when he says up until now, because the game that you put out is not the best game that you can make. And the game that you put out is just not what you promised you were going to put out.
And despite good reviews on PC, the console version of Cyberpunk 2077 did not meet the quality standard we wanted it to meet.
Okay, that's an understatement. Despite the good reviews that you got on PC, your game was also broken on PC. It wasn't as broken as it was on consoles. You're right about that. But I wouldn't say that your PC version was an immaculate version of the game.
I and the entire leadership team are deeply sorry for this, and this video is me publicly owning up to that. Please don't fault any of our teams for what happened.
Why would I fault your team? You are the co-founder. You are the one who decided to release the game, not them. They're just workers doing what they're supposed to do. Once they complete their job, it's your job to decide whether the game is going to go out or not, how much it's going to cost, and all that stuff that comes with doing business, because you are the head of the business. Technically, you don't develop the goddamn game. So yeah, I'm not going to fault your staff.
Now I'd like to tell you how the situation looked like from the inside. Cyberpunk 2077 is huge in scope. And I'm not only talking about quests or things you see at first glance. I'm talking about a multitude of custom objects, interacting systems and mechanics. In the game, everything is not stretched out over flat terrain where we can make things less taxing hardware-wise, but condensed in one big city and in a relatively loading-free environment. On its own, this is a challenge, but we made it even more difficult for ourselves by wanting to make the game look epic on PCs and then adjusting it to consoles, especially old gens. That was our core assumption, and things did not look super difficult at first. We knew the hardware gap, yes, but ultimately, I think that time has proven that we've underestimated the task.
Okay, so then why did you try to put it on last-gen consoles if the game couldn't work because of the difficulty that you are explaining here? And okay, yeah, you made the game primarily to run on PC, right? And then you ported it to consoles, which is fine, is great, not a problem. But if you saw how taxing it was on a PC and how much hardware you needed to run that game on that PC, and then when you started working on consoles, realized how hard it was going to be for last-gen consoles. I'm talking about the Xbox One, Xbox One X, the PS4, PS4 Pro. You knew that it was going to be troublesome to put it on those consoles. Then why didn't you just come out on one of your stupid many announcements and delays that you made and say, hey, guess what? This game is huge. This game is just the best game you are going to imagine. It's going to look amazing. It's going to have all these systems, blah, 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 blah. And it is because of that reason that it isn't going to work on your Xbox One or your PS4 or your Xbox One X or your PS4 Pro. So we are going to put this game out on next-gen consoles. It is going to be a next-gen console title. Boom! Problem solved. But you didn't do that because you're freaking greedy.
To give a concrete example and the main culprit, we had to constantly improve our in-game streaming system for all gen consoles. Streaming is responsible for feeding the engine with what you see on screen, as well as the game mechanics. And since the city is so packed and the disk bandwidth of all gens is what it is, it constantly challenged us.
Are you hearing this guy? Like, what the hell? So you are saying on your video that, hey, the game is too big and we're having so many issues porting it to consoles. But you know what? It's like I have this charger and I want to charge this battery on this charger. And I don't know, I'm going to try to make it work somehow. Oh, shoot. But it doesn't really fit. It keeps dancing. It falls out. But no, I'm going to continue just pushing it. I'm trying to make it work when it clearly doesn't work.
Every change and improvement needed to be tested, and as it turned out, our testing did not show a big part of the issues you experienced while playing the game.
What? Your testing didn't show the issues that we had when we played the game? Then what's the point of testing? Is this guy for real? Like you're telling us, you're literally telling us on this video, one, the game was too big for not current gen, because we're, you know what I mean, last gen consoles. But we continue trying and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, just pushing, even though we were having issues every time we tried to run the goddamn game on a last gen console. But we didn't care because we just continued pushing it. And then when we tested it, however you ran your test, we didn't see any issues. For us, ran amazing. And then when you got it and played it, surprise, the game sucks and it doesn't work. Paul, you said the game, you said you tested it. I did test. But clearly you didn't, because look what's happening. Well, I tested on PC. What about the PS4 and stuff? Oh wait, what is it coming out on that too?
As we got closer to the final release, we saw significant improvements each and every day, and we really believed we would deliver in the final Day Zero update.
That last part right there, that's BS. It got better every day, and you believe that the game will get better by release? That's impossible. I'm sorry, but there's just no way that you had a tester play the game on a PS4 or an Xbox One and thought that that was okay. Because if the way you ran on those consoles was okay based on your testing to go out to the market, then that means that the game just flat out did not run before that. Because it barely ran on the console. Whoa. As you can see on this roadmap that they released, so they're saying that we're supposed to get patch 1.1 in 10 days from now. So that will make it January 23rd. Today's the 13th when I'm shooting this video, so the 23rd. Then the next patch should come 1.2, and they're saying that those two patches should take care of the bigger issues that you have on the game. This is a weird roadmap that they have here, but I'm gonna try to make out as much as I can. So then it looks like the free DLC is going to be coming, I will say between spring and summertime is what it looks like. And then they have the free next gen console update, which looks to be towards the end of the year. It will be better if they move the free next gen console update to where the DLC is and then move the DLC. Reality is, by then most people are going to have a next gen console, or at least the people who are looking to buy one will have one by then. And so it will make more sense that if people haven't picked up Cyberpunk 2077 and they looking to play it once all the problems are fixed on it, to have the update available first. You know, I'd rather have the update available first than to have new content to play. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I personally, I finished the game and I really don't have a desire to go back to it. I mean, it was fun when I played it. I finished the story. I will definitely check out the free DLC to see, you know, what that entails. I've also been reading reports that Steam players have dropped in big percentages. I think I read it was like 70% or something crazy like that. The game is on sale, like half off right now as well. So it really sucks to see that a game with so much promise is in this state. There's a lot of things that they didn't talk about. If they're going to improve the police in the game, game where the police just jumps out of the blue to kill you if you run over someone or something by mistake. Some of the systems that they promised the game was going to have that are not there. I wonder if that's going to come at some point, or they're going to talk about in some of those things at some point. Who knows? What do you think about Cyberpunk 2077's roadmap? Are you currently playing the game? Have you played the game? Did you enjoy it? Did you finish it? Let me know in the comment section. I would really like to know. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.